What anime fans? I am back with another video on episode 76 of Yu-Gi-Oh! Go Rush. B. I'm only one episode. This actually reveals a lot more information. Everything we suspected. So yeah, it seems like the next arc will be the final arc. Because this will probably be the last arc of 2022. Framing. Because it'll end in early 2024. So it means, depending how long the next batch of episodes are, 13 episodes. It depends on where you're broadcasting them off. So yeah, 12 or 13 episodes. So, and sometime late next in January 2024. And we'll probably get an announcement of next season of the Rush Duel series this December, Jumpmaster. I mean, yeah, they can't do any new gimmicks. I understand that. And so what? Why not just make it for the fans? Plus, they could just sell more money, make the cards. Just promoting the original Japanese cards for the older players. Here's the thing, they could just... I mean, they just dumbed down the series now to be for kids. Wow, they take the inspiration what 4 kids did. Ugh. So yeah. But still, I enjoyed this episode. And what's in store from the final episode of the arc? We'll just have to wait to see episode 77. Well now, let's get into the review. So the episode opens up Epoch running to the stadium at Falls. With Epoch does want to help. She actually reveals why, because he's a good person. So yeah, the Lulu helps her out. Meanwhile, the duel's still ongoing. Suijo actually ends up having an upper hand thanks to her fusion. He and Pace have planned this from the start just in case. And the next episode is going to come full circle from the first episode. I'm excited for that. So yeah. So we wants to know why Kawaii Joe started now. He knows everything. Ever since he was made by the creator, which is known as Otis. And just a back too. When he's concluded, he's not shown wearing his helmet. He just have a hood over his face covering half his face, so we don't know why he look. It's actually very clever, so it means he's no longer wearing his usual clothes. So yeah, I'm sure Yugo's going to return in the next arc to help out Julius. I'm told they're going to have to come full circle from Sevens. If that, because obviously the next arc is going to be the final one, just how things are getting sold in this arc. All we need to do is face the ultimate enemy of the series. And it's possible that once he's defeated, Pelkians may disappear forever. And I'm sure there'll be an explanation of why there are no aliens around. Honestly, tell them not supposed to be aliens. So yeah, I wonder what happened. I'm sure we'll find out. So yeah. Anyway, back to the flashback. The creator talk, they made the entire Belgian race. And the creator talked about the rush duels, how they're inferior compared to the new type of duel he's created. He believed him. Qui-Gon believed him. But got curious. Even after the creator left, which obviously left to end up on Earth. So everything that's happened, the war up to now, it's all done by Qui-Gon. Qui-Gon had no hand in this conflict. What a twist! But it's possible Otis may still be a bad guy, and Julius and Yugi may have to defeat him. Well, I end up in a 2-on-1 duel. That's my theory. I don't know, he's one of the antagonists of Sevens. So yeah. And since the entirety of Sevens is probably complete in the English dub by now, I'm sure to be prepared for when they announce the English dub of Go Rush. So it means what characters' names will they change? After all, Yuhi and Yumu's name will stay the same, so as Julius. I'm sure all alien names will still stay the same. Unless they sound Japanese. Like the Pesa brothers, like the Ryugu brothers. Their names will be changed a bit. And get off topic. So, yeah. You look for the prime candidate to go to Earth to learn about these rush doors. And that is Suijo. He's the one who interacted with Suijo in that flashback all the way back in the first, which was a long back, all the way back in the previous few arcs ago, actually, in the Luke's introduction story. That's interesting. Of course, they don't really acknowledge why he looks like Julius, which is a disappointment. They never explain it. They should. I don't know. Why the hell do they look alike? It can't be character design. It can't be choice. So why do they look alike? We don't know. They never explain it. Hopefully they explain it in the next episode. But if they don't, I'll be pissed. Okay? That'd be pointless in making him look like UDS. It could just be designed anything else. Anyway. As you know, Zuijo's backstory. So everything we see, I'm skipping. Everything we see now, I'm skipping over. So, yeah, Zuijo. So, and he went to. So when they went to Earth, he snuck aboard the ship and saw space for the first time. Since all the Belgians are made out of cards. How is that possible? That's got me questioning. How is that possible? And I'm sure the reason the UDs and the others never appeared again in the main in Severance, obviously because they got created, but we need a explanation for that too. Well, it's a possibility that there's going to be a conflict with the duel against Otis. That UDs may have a tough time because if they defeat Otis, then it'd probably be a race from existence. So, like, they actually arrive. We had a new scene of them arriving at Yennester's home. I think that's frozen over. Of course, they obviously didn't see Neanderstar. Only Kaido. Only Kaido saw him. Saw her. Trying to replicate what Kat do, and that's how he turns into Kara. No, not exactly an explanation of how she turned into a cat. Why cats? So yeah, it's obvious his power was coming from the pedestal the whole time. because he was inside. So yeah, basically he abducted her. So after that, Suijo was wiping on Earth, and that's when the whole thing with Yuga happened. Skipping that. When Suijo sent Dino out back to, as a scout back to planet Belgia as a messenger or something, Kaido snuck aboard. On the crash, lost Neanderthal who crashed on a different part of Earth. And somehow she broke free of that car prison. She somehow broke free of that car prison and became got stuck in that form as a cat. Maybe something similar to what happened with the Odo trio during the last arc. That's just a guess. I could be wrong and stuff. So anyway, yeah. Then brought anything mushrooms. An opportunity arose when he ended up on Julius' ship. Everything that happened, it was him that caused those visions. And that plugged in the location, coordinates for that location. And Julius learned everything. And he wasn't accidentally pushed out, he was purposely pushed out by Kaido. That's how Julius learned about rush doors and using Julius as everything. So yeah. Suijo was definitely pissed about being used. So why now? As Kaido reveals what he wants Julius for. Because we already know it. Because it was real last time. That it was because that shit. Julius had more potential as he won every duel. He won peace between nations, all kinds of races, everything. He did a lot of things. So why not use him as a pawn to make all aliens pawns in this game? But Suijo decides to try and take him down then and now. So this is So yeah, if the attack connected, he would have won. But Suijo, thanks to a track card Julius had, he ended up bringing back a stop the track and ended up bringing the card Suijo used earlier, the exact same trap card. One that Phaser used. Exact same track card Suijo used. Sorry, just want to get my dinner a bit. That's why I paused. I don't see what I kept calling, so yeah. So what did I say? Yes, Julius used the same trap that Phaser used earlier, so now that thing happens. And the original user owner of the car switches. And since Julius wasn't the original owner, it means Suijo has to switch from another player. What to do now? Julius has to take the front up and be part of this duel. Anyway, we get Yuhi versus Julius once again, like it was back in, say, episode 1. Wow, coming's been like 2 years now. Seriously, it's been like 2 years since the last came out, since the first season even aired. It came out in April 2021. Came out around 2021. And began in 2020 and was airing until this year. As it began last year and it approaches its 2-year anniversary next year. I don't know. I forgot. Anyway, Suijo. So yeah. Yuri tells Julius that he should be careful May not be under control, but he will be waiting inside of him to control him. Julius somehow knew. Like, Julius actually already knew that. So the episode ends on that note, with Julius and Yuhi preparing to duel each other. And then the episode. This is going to be an epic, interesting episode. It's going to be a roundabout way of the first duel ever. Yuhi is basically a secondary protagonist in a way. The older twins are basically our secondary protagonists. And Yuhi's definitely grown a lot since the first season. He was more immature, but now he's grown more mature and more level-headed. The older genes is in him. So I'm looking forward to the next episode. So thank you guys for watching. And if you enjoy my content, please hit the thumbs up button. Want to see more, subscribe to the channel. You know, Kishima will be doing all of you. What the hell was that? So, thank you all for watching. I'll see you all next time for later for Zone 100, Ayakashi Triangle, and Dark Gathering. Kill Phoenix out.